Mm. What?
By the way, did you make this?
What, the background?
Yeah.
No. I didn't make it.
Okay. Hey guys, we are back for some more Phoenix, right? Last time we did the tutorial.
Yep, which was surprisingly long.
Very
Like, that was a tutorial, but that was as long as a normal trial.
Apparently it was some sort of flashback from Phoenix
Yeah.
that we noticed. So forget what I said about it should have been the first game. Forget I ever said that. Because it's just a flashback, it doesn't count. Because I thought we were gonna, like, spend the rest of the game playing as Mia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like anything. Everything's a career field.
And, what else? Yeah, so that was the tutorial. And why Phoenix had that flashback, I don't know. But y'all think that Dahlia is back, which kind of scares me.
Well, he said that something happened that reminded him of that case.
Yeah, like... Yeah, so I'm guessing that Dahlia is back. I'm scared.
Scared?
If Dahlia is back, I'm scared. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah. Bless you.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Yep.
bless you again.
Thank you.
Everybody's been sneezing a lot lately, and I don't know why.
This place is probably dusty.
And it is allergy season.
Allergy season's kind of ending.
So kind of. The mums are blooming. There are mums are blooming.
Mmm.
So yes, once you're done sharing it, Sheldon, take it away. And we shall see what has reminded him of that case. Oh yeah, today's the guy, and in this trial apparently we get to meet the Lysander Goggles guy. He better have an easy name to remember.
The time is 1 a.m.
No, but you ate enough of it. Plus, you already had a cheese stick sandwich. What is this? You name my house?
Detective, we made it! Whew. What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. Must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double check? Oh! Ah! We've been had! Mask to mask salutations. Out front, guards! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen!
They weren't set in stone.
Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. And there he goes. We shall meet again when the next moon is full.
Is this gonna be our first trial that's not a murder trial?
Right? Sure seems like it. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright and Company law offices.
Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? Can you clean the toilet later? It's not important.
What are you freaking out about now?
So wait, today will be the last time you talk to me that way.
Huh?
We're about to hit the big time.
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me or...
Don't be silly. A what? What'd you say?
Right there.
I'm talking about me and Pearlie, of course. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick.
Pearls. You haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
See, you haven't heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
What's this? Some kind of poster? Crane Village. Isn't that...
That's right. It's our hometown. Pearlie and mine, that is.
What's this about treasures from the boonies?
Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be seeing another tune tonight.
Sora says, oh, this case.
Sora, you made it!
Yay! Tonight? What about tonight?
The Treasures of Corinne. Exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up for the extra special. That's why I dressed up extra special day. What do you think, Nick?
Same Maya, different day.
Doesn't look very different.
This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor.
Okay, well then wait till I have enough for 4 days.
It doesn't bode well when you say, oh, this case. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then...
I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes.
Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character.
Hey, so you call him shady?
And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, and a spirit medium in training herself.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. Blah.
Mr. Nick. Crane Village is the home of the mysterious Crane channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Crane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright.
More than once. Earth to Nick, how long are you going to make 2 gorgeous women like us wait? Yeah, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
I wonder if this, mask to mask is gonna steal the Crane treasures.
So he already stole a jewel.
Right? Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor, main exhibit hall.
Yes, I know that. I know the urn.
Sacred urn. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even have the dusty old hang scroll that was in the Fame Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on that when I was a little girl.
On a family heirloom?
Say, Nick. The person in charge of this exhibit is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. First, let's look at everything.
I was gonna say, let's take a look around first.
A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Pretty sure last time it was 106.
I thought it was 101.
Yes, it was 101.
Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know.
Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it.
Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all.
Greatest treasure? Is there something like that?
Huh? Right, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, how about it really take your breath away? Guessing she doesn't know what it is.
I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Crane Village.
This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The sixth leaf crane sacred writings folding screen.
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures, too?
Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums.
I think they're fascinating. Oh, Mystic Maya, look, I can't believe it. Ah, it's so cute. Drama?
No.
What?
No.
It's a little diorama?
Diorama.
Diorama, that's how it's spelled. Diorama Korean Village.
Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fame Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. Kind of want to add the famous in front of it.
Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad.
I'm glad he said something.
Because she would've. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
So the basement warehouse. October 11th. Lordly Taylor. Basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
See? A monster. You're right. Oh my god.
Huh? A monster? What?
Adrian? Hang on, my eye is fogging. Do you know when it does that when it's like everything gets blurry, you have to blink a few times?
Yeah.
Good evening. It's good to see you again.
I know you.
Nice to see you again too, Loomis. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly?
Oh yeah, that's right. Maya never met Adrian.
She didn't?
No, think about it. We were at the show.
Oh yeah.
And then Juan got killed. Maya got a phone call. She's never met Adrian.
I forgot. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. You actually got a job. It's like like a different job.
Right? And she seems more confident in herself.
I'm pretty sure that changed ever since that last case.
Right.
It always does. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you.
Adrian's shirt has changed since we last met. She's wearing a different shirt.
So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items that are still stored away in here. So is she the one we were meant to talk to?
That'd be my guess. She said she was in charge of it. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door.
It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. Sounds familiar. An ounce of our what?
You got that.
Prenovation?
No, you had it right before.
I don't remember what I said.
Sound it out.
It looks like prenovation.
Sound.
Preventation?
No, there's no H-in at the end. What's this word?
Prevent.
Prevent.
Prevention. Keep pushing here, yeah. Did I finally get it? You didn't say anything. Prevention?
Yeah, it's prevention. Yeah.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say.
In other words, if you're prepared ahead of time, then it's a lot easier than waiting until something goes wrong. This computer looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above.
And that means what?
The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what.
I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Not that high-tech. He wasn't there. Wait, what? Alright, is it gonna be swapped? Oh god. This is gonna be... Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So what's the difference? Yeah, we've heard this a million times. We've heard this a million times.
Say the line.
I'm not saying the line. We've heard
Say the
it
line.
already. We've heard it already.
Not in this game, we haven't.
So we've heard it.
Say the line.
Sora, help me.
Sora, don't help her. Say the line.
Take, you know.
Say it. Actually, that's a step ladder.
There's always a step ladder somewhere.
Right?
Actually, that doesn't look like a step ladder. That doesn't look like a step ladder.
It's hard to tell, but it does have a back to it.
I think the text box is in the way. Fine, I'll say it. You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded culture assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere?
So you just now say that?
It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr.
Ah, I got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
It's like maybe for World Hamburger Festival or something.
I kind of doubt it.
So hi, I got it. Maybe it says spaghetti.
Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Or maybe it's a typo. Maybe it might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think?
Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning.
Burr.
Burr. Maybe it said hamburger.
Why does this place look so familiar?
It says organi.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't read the last two letters.
Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess.
Yeah, you must feel right home, huh? Seriously. Mr. Maya, take a look at that to the next door. That's Mr. Gamey, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique. It's Amy Faye.
Amy Faye, don't you mean I am?
Don't even go there. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning.
Yeah, it's going to come into play. Amy Faye's golden statue, a statue of the founder of the Korean channeling technique, is holding the Shichishito.
What is a Shichishito?
Look. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Don't ask me, how should I know?
Well, you are the future master, right?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue.
Oh no.
What?
What if this does tie into the crime that's going to happen? And this came from the Branch family. And remember who's in charge of the Branch family?
Oh, God.
And Maya's never seen the statue before.
Oh, God.
So what if it's a fake that was made to get her revenge?
That thing is a Shito.
Yep.
That's hard to say. It's a ceremonial sword. Doesn't look like a sword. It looks like a lightning rod from Okami.
That's what the lightning rod in Okami was. It was a Shichishito. Yeah.
Oh, this is the real thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a ceremonial
Okay.
sword. Yeah.
And they made a lightning rod in Okami because it looked like a lightning bolt?
No, because the god of thunder used that sword, and so they gave the statue that sword, and that's why we had to connect the lightning to the sword.
Okay, I thought it was just because it looked like lightning.
Nope.
So I guess I would explain why it does.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp.
Okay, I guess we won't find someone's body impaled on it.
It looks sharp though.
Right.
It's food. I want to cut something.
What are you eyeing me for? Organi.
Organic, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really? Let's go in. Hang on. Thank you.
Yep.
Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel are allowed in. See that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. That means we don't work here.
Why are you telling me that?
Maya, that means we're not working. We don't work here. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright?
About a month.
Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman?
Why are you freaking out on me?
What? I just thought it would be more dramatic if I got all worked up. That's all. Think the night. You shouldn't let it off the hook so easily.
Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further.
Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed that help. It was something. It was something that happened 7 months ago.
You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case.
Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job.
Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us...
No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful.
Whew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibit like this must be very tiring.
Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their I can't talk. 200th anniversary this year. Been here for 200 years.
Yep.
Impressive.
Yeah.
The works on display in the main exhibit hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Do you hear that, Burley? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh?
Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all highly... Okay, I can't talk. The security guards are all very highly trained as well.
That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making?
Oh look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet?
Well, actually.
I've already made a reservation at the restaurant. It's on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? So I like the sound of that. Dine. Sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Burley, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and eat and really eat your fill with kids' dinner? With a kids' dinner. It's okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then?
After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. October 12th, 10:09 a.m. Wright & Company Law Offices.
Nick, this is terrible.
What the... Oh, it's my stuff.
Are you cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. What?
Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
I'm going to turn on the TV.
We've gotten an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor?
Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet.
Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think...
Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask the Mask.
Mask the Mask. Yep. Because he's masked and we're going to demask him?
I don't know. It sounds like it. our most valuable treasure. The Korean sacred urn was stolen.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think that Morgan's behind this now.
Think that you could have hired him?
Yeah. What? October 12th, Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall.
Right. Let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed.
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? Should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? I'm the only one that has a model. No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here any...
Alright, we got it. Why do you do kiss and make up already? Hello. Been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it right.
And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay. It's nice to see... It's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess.
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask.
I know about that too. Detective, can you tell us something other than any other details?
I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen.
The scene of the crime. You mean here, right?
Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh?
So what? So who's guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective.
Ace detective?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous?
What? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Max is the hottest thing since sliced bread. What?
Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, could have caught him this time.
What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn?
Okay, so he's called Mask Demask because he's constantly changing disguises.
Okay.
Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. It's got a picture of a shell on it. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up.
So what's he like?
Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself?
Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy.
Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
Almost like Mr. Ace Detective is the thief.
Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues.
So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card?
Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal?
What's this mark on the front?
That's Master Mass' signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. His mark to mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them.
They didn't make... They did...
Yeah.
Today is not a good day for my voice.
Apparently.
They didn't mention that on the news flash.
We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem.
Okay, so that's the only way we can tell it's a real calling card. Because the public doesn't know about that emblem. So anyone that knows about that emblem is either with the police or, you know, is associated with Master Mask. Calling card added to the court record. Sent before heist. The emblem is top secret.
That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always limiters. Imitators.
There you go. To the security at Lordly Taylor. I'll be coming to purloin the most precious work of art on display in your Treasures of Corraine exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask to Mask.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Thanks, I guess. Let's meet this ace detective. October 12th. Lordly Taylor, basement warehouse.
No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills.
That's probably because it's air conditioned. To protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? What? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home.
Who's this weirdo?
The ace detective, I would guess. I mean, he has a monocle that's a magnifying glass. And listen to his music.
Now this guy's giving me the chills.
Is that a good voice for him, though?
I can't think of a better one. Who are you anyway?
Sora says, ugh. Shh! Silence!
I think you don't like this guy.
Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What do you see?
Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong?
Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that?
How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams.
What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of
I
it.
wish I could tell you, Maya. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. His name. What do you think his name's gonna be?
I don't know. I'm actually kind of scared.
And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me.
I don't get it.
Is he a red herring?
He might be.
Because That name.
Ace Detective.
Oh, hi.
Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him so you're male.
The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney.
I'm Maya Faye, a spirit medium. And I'm Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and spirit medium Ace Apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game?
Game? Why is the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? So are you really as famous as you say?
Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, you're pretty rememberable.
Okay. It's because he wants to be the center of attention.
What is?
Luke. He wants to be the center of attention.
Okay.
You know how I can tell?
How?
His name.
Oh, look at me.
I'm Master Mask's archenemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. Look at me. It's literally... At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large above this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light.
It's totally him. I don't, it's just, he's too suspicious.
Yeah. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick?
I've been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very last loathsome larceny. I have quite an exceptional nose, don't you agree?
Yes.
I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles.
Yeah, they mentioned it on the news. In the great people around town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward.
Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much.
That's totally his racket. Like, this man is just so suspicious. He's got to be a red herring because he is so suspicious. But it makes sense. His name is Luke Atme. He wants to be the center of attention, and Mask to Mask is so, like, flamboyant and, like, theatrical. He is the only one that's managed to even see the thief, let alone get one of the things back. And he gave the treasure back and got a reward. Meaning that's probably what he's been doing. Is giving, like, stealing things, giving them back to the museum, and getting rewards for it.
I'm intrigued about this jewel, though.
So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise.
Anyway, Mask to Mask. Oh, tell us what you know about Mask to Mask. And keep it simple, please.
Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle.
I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here in Lordly Taylor?
Naturally, wherever Damask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps.
Elegant traps? More like Damask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway.
But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory.
I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio.
I can see why you call him that.
I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card.
Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived?
Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized.
A calling card arrived, right?
Yes, so, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him, alone.
Alone? But why? Why didn't you go for the police for help? To the police for help?
Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others.
Cornfield?
Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. That is an old proverb, but okay.
Anyway, back to what happened last night.
As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance.
If that's true, then why is the statue over there and the thing missing?
Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though what unwarned came through those doors, that... So you're saying even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn was still somehow vanished from under our nose?
That's just not possible. We're gonna talk about,
The statue?
Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, Ace Detective Atme, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs.
Could you translate that for me, Nick?
I think he pretty much said don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask Atme. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask. What do I do now?
Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know?
I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say.
Sure, we can't talk about the broken thing. I'm not gonna remember his name.
Shichishiro?
But the statue is over here. And what is that, paint?
Paint or blood?
That's awfully pink. Blood. That's awfully vibrant for blood.
Right.
Also, blood is red. Blue inside.
Alright, I guess we just start presenting stuff. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch-rival.
That's okay. Nick is just a bit of a piddling.
Yep, piddling.
The evidence hog. It is defense style.
A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence hog? I'm guessing that it's the calling card that he needs to see, but... Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn.
Thank you, Detective Acme. I'm counting on you.
The final round between Detective Luke Atme and Mask to Mask is set to begin. Still, there's something funny about this guy.
Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist.
Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy? No thanks. Mask to Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. So what we should do is hold the calling card so he can see the emblem and go, "What's the emblem?" I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information.
Well, we got an ace lawyer, an ace pyramid, and an ace cousin apprentice here.
Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer? I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that exact...
That's right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what. No matter what we have to do.
Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency.
Office of Earthly Delights?
Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Now we can take a look around.
That pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues on the thief's to the thief's identity on there.
I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? The urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Bay Manor.
Well, not always.
Let's not talk about that. You pull me up. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Mask to Mask had taken the box, too.
Hey, Pearly. Do you know what this is? It's a computer.
Pearly.
What?
Turtle's out there and goes, "Did she just call me?" Because you said, "Hey, Pearly." And he thought you said, "Hey, Turtle."
Computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name.
It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them.
It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even be able to get find a photo of Mask to Mask.
Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're saying an awful lot.
I don't know how to pull up the photos.
I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick.
Hey, Turdy, says Sora.
Turtle left.
Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have a lot to... I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can learn to walk. Before you can walk, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. The warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door into the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out.
Security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it'll snap your photo too, Burley. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? Now that's for criminals, so I think you should make a scary face. Make a really scary face. Like this? Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say the thing called again?
Shichishido. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit, 7 times the punch. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it's so like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. So you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. The sword. Wasn't Mystic Amy holding it last night? Ah! And another thing. The sword wasn't bent like it is. The sword wasn't bent last night like it is now.
You're right.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little Ace Apprentice.
The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow.
Aha, I just thought of something.
I swear if she says, the sword is bent, so that means that someone must have used it last night. Whoop!
Maybe Detective Abney smashed a mask with it. Like this.
Ouch! What the heck?
What do you think, Burley? I think it's even more bent than it is now. Than it was before.
Oh man, my head. My hair! Shichishito. A ceremonial sword held in the hand of Amy Faye statue. It wasn't bent before the crime. Yeah, it was also in her hand before the crime.
That's when she's over here now. See, you gonna press on that, or?
Yeah, she was like here before.
Yeah, look at the paint.
Oh,
Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here.
I didn't do that.
Well, it wasn't here last night. I always noticed the color of this outrageous. But this paint has already dried off. Well, then you should clean it up before it dried, Nick.
Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this.
What is it?
There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain.
Huh? You're right. Wonder what it could be. Gee, I wonder.
What it could be.
This statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want a little statue of myself. We put it in the office.
Hey, it's Wright and Company. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mystic Amy. Was this where it was last night?
It's a good thing that we got Pearl here, because Maya and Phoenix are just blind.
Apparently. Ah! I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin.
So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. A statue of the founder of the crane channeling technique moved the night of the crime.
Sheldon, I think you should click on the box again.
The pathetic looking wooden box.
I made a box.
Don't touch it. Grr, I worked so hard. You made that? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, maybe it would have been better if Master Mask had taken the box.
So I thought we could point out, like, hey, there's paint on this box.
Right?
There's pink paint on this box. Hello. Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. What's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn.
Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Okay.
Super now. Oh.
Here, take a look at my attorney's badge.
Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries the suave police badge, pal.
What about this?
Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night. My brain's not really working right.
Somehow I don't think sleep will really fix that problem.
Hey, keep it down. He might have really good hearing for all you know. I might get mad if he heard.
I can hear everything you're saying, pal. To be honest, pal, there's something that bugs me.
What's that?
All the other items that were stolen by Master Mask were ones even I had heard of. They're all world-famous treasures. The Tear of Eminon or the Crown of Bongora.
The Sacred Arrow Terrain is famous too. Right, Pearly? Of course, everyone in Crane Village knows it. Knows that.
Sounds like we've got an unpredictable thief on our hands. What about this? Nope.
Somehow I don't think that would fix it.
Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem. Okay, pal?
Does a thief ever send these to the police?
No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us, looking for help, though.
That's not what happened this time. That's not what happened this time, you mean?
You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me?
Yeah, sure.
Nope. Wait, we're actually in our profile now?
Oh yeah, we never were before. Me, what more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer.
Pretty goofy looking face if you ask me.
Hey,
What are you doing carrying around that with you anyway? Not like we even need it.
she has got a point.
It's watch. We're gonna need
Oh,
it.
that's Miss Mia Fey. She was a truly beautiful person, pal.
Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis?
Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day.
Mr. Scruffy Detective?
I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying.
What about this person?
Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night. My brain's not really working right.
So I don't think that'll help.
Nothing about Adrian.
Okay. Betcha he'll say something about look at me.
Right.
So that's mask to mask.
I've been on this guy's tail ever since his first heist, pal.
Yeah, you're doing a really great job, I can see.
Ooh. Listen, pal, if you want to jump high, first you gotta crouch down, right? I'm a little frustrated now, but it'll make it that much sweeter when I catch him. Anyway, that's what I keep telling myself every day.
Well, good luck, Mr. Detective Nick. I believe in you.
Oh, ain't you sweet? You're the only one that's ever said that.
The only one? It's kind of sad if you think about it.
Yeah.
Ace Detective has great powers of deduction, yet rarely makes sense. Nothing? I guess we move on. Oh, right. We gotta go see Luke. Of course he does.
I'm not surprised.
Of course he does.
It's like at all.
October 12th, Atme Detective Agency. This is a detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Looks like nobody's home.
What a waste of time.
Your waste of time.
See, I know. Let's take the frame picture back with us as a memento. Oh my god.
Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later.
It doesn't hurt to look around, though.
What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me.
Maybe we could put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I could even paint it for you. Maybe you can both while cleaning the toilet?
I think I prefer something a bit more dignified.
Hey, Nick, what's this thing here?
It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music.
You can't be serious. I think it's probably for pressure, for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say?
Forget it. You never pay up when you lose.
She doesn't, does she? Wow, what a huge hearth. It's like a hearth.
That's a fireplace.
So what's the difference? I'm not saying the same thing twice. Maya, I'll say this much. You have issues.
Right. Sorry.
You have issues.
That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My life as an ace detective. It's unabridged.
Unabridged.
It's unabridged edition by Luke Atme, ace detective.
Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Oh, would you look at that? There's a little Luke Atme doll at the helm. How cute.
There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them.
This one says Atme virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
It's getting kind of irritating, actually.
Tell me about it. Can we not check out the chemistry set?
I was just checking everything before the chemistry set. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment.
Oh, I just love chemistry. Oh, I've always been fascinated by it, but I've never gotten to the point where I can actually do any chemistry. Because when I could use my hands and stuff, I was like in, like, say from preschool to about 4th grade. 3rd grade, probably.
I mean, you did chemistry
And
last year.
I did.
Yeah?
With what? That counts as chemistry?
Yeah. Mixing an acid and a base together to make the foam.
Oh.
That's chemistry. Chemistry is literally just observing how two different things interact with each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought chemistry was like, oh, put one chemical with the other and see what happens.
Well, that would be observing what happens when two things interact.
Yeah, I know,
But-
but you know what I mean.
I have a headache, says Sora. Well,
I'm just
listen
saying
to
I've always
Maya.
I'm just saying
Understandable.
I've always wanted to mess with chemicals,
Yeah.
but I never got the chance.
Yep.
I probably will somewhere down the line, just not yet. Heck, maybe they even do it in 7th grade. In 7th grade science.
Maybe.
Uh,
Careful with your head, Sora.
Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon dioxide and hydrogen.
What?
Of carbon and hydrogen?
Hydrogen.
It's hydrogen.
No, not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen.
Oh. Oh. Well, there's always alternative theories, I guess.
If by alternative theories you mean the ones you make up inside the head of yours. Water's not made of carbon and hydrogen.
Carbon,
Water is H2O.
Carbon is solid.
Well, any element can be made into a gas or a liquid.
I'm just saying, I know carbon is something purely solid.
Right? Carbon's also weird because our whole, like, humans are carbon-based life forms. But at the same time, you can take some carbon, and if you squish it tight, it's coal. But if you take carbon and squish it tighter, it's a diamond.
Doesn't make any sense.
Coal and diamonds are made of the same stuff.
But coal is so brittle and diamonds are almost impossible to break.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
It all depends on how much pressure and heat is put on it.
By the way, have you checked the plates up there?
I can't.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering. Guess where else do we go now?
Refresh my memory a little. What's the sacred urn?
It's only the most important treasure in Korean village. That's all. Look, it's right there in the poster. So you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Amy on it, written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly?
Nope, no idea.
It's not, well, There are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick?
That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Crane Village, Maya's hometown. The Sacred Urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Sacred Urn added to the court record. One of the treasures of Crane Village. Supposedly priceless. It looks like a plain old pot. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next.
What's wrong with you, Nick?
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do you mean? Mr. Nick. Your old Mr. Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you?
I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how...
The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean school of channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't.
Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't obvious? Let's go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back.
But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer.
That has nothing to do with it. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya.
Man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again?
Mask to mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask to mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything.
She says with a huge grin on her face.
Yeah.
1 year ago, the murder in Crane Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence.
Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone. I broke the urn.
What? You broke the urn? Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either.
Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Amy, it says I am.
I can't believe no one's noticed this. So now. Oh.
I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
Alright.
Maya, are you deaf or something? Is she deaf or something? Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing.
Hello, Phoenix, right here. It's me, Gumshoe.
That's not your voice for Gumshoe.
It is when when I'm holding my lips together. I didn't think that went through, pal. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny?
Oh, do you need a cup or something?
Yeah.
She'll be right back. Got a pot. Just a cup? Just a cup.
Yep, just a cup. I
Usually
don't
you
need a
get
pot.
a pot. Usually you get a pot.
No, because it's supposed to be... It's not, you know... Have you noticed who I use the pot for? Stretch.
Stretch over my head, apparently.
I've used the pot for Wendy and for the ball guy. Because they both have something that covers their entire head. So it would make their voice echo around. For this, I just need to make it sound a little bit tinny. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny?
I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying...
You captured Mask to Mask?
Bingo! Well, naturally, he surrendered. But I still got him.
Master Mask surrendered?
That's great. So when can you come? So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell you.
What? Something wrong?
Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime?
The detention center?
He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is.
What? He wants to talk to Nick?
Sora says, rip.
I wonder we ripped.
I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon.
The detention center, huh? Let's go to the detention center then. So we gotta go here. And then here. October 12th, detention center, visitor's room.
Hey, pal, welcome to the detention center.
You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yeesh, says Sora. And almost spoiled. Ooh, that would be bad.
What he ripped?
He almost spoiled. He put something in the chat and then deleted it. Went whoops.
Right, but so where's the sacred urn?
Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case.
Huh?
Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
In other words, the nut job of this case.
Every case has numerous nut jobs.
Yeah. You know, Nick, he's right. You know he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so, in a way.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person. Because we're always on murder cases.
Excuse me.
But anyway, I get to take her back.
Please, don't just ignore me. Oh,
Who are you?
or
Who are you?
I'm Mask to Mask? Okay. I think that's a girl. I can't tell.
Neither can I. Hey, Nick. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly?
I'm Rondelight, the famous Mask to Mask. Rondelight. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So you're the Master Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no. If you know what I mean. Sorry, if you know what I mean.
What's wrong?
Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask. It's actually Master Mask.
What's with this guy?
Well, he's a timid little weakling. We know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well...
I know why. Because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right?
Priceless treasure, that broken old urn. I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Are we gonna have to defend him in court?
I think so.
Could you go and talk to Desi?
Jesse? Look, we really want our urn back. So where is it?
I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Or maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people.
Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said. Especially the last part.
Mr. Damask? Do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Or maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I can't really do anything.
Mr. Damask? About the urn?
Oh, yes, the urn. Right away. Or, actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway.
Enough already. Just tell us straight.
Please, please don't yell at me! I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it!
What?
What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, or no. Maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I lost it, like I said. These things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know.
What? You forgot our thing on a train?
Wait a minute. You went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway. I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting.
Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask?
Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy.
What?
I don't think he's Master Mask, and I know how to prove it.
How?
You're Master Mask. What's your emblem on your calling card look like? So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that.
I guess you must be his wife.
I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout?
Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout?
Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pelpepe. 3rd floor.
That sounds Spanish.
Sounds Italian. So not far off.
Let's go have a look, Nick. To Master Max's hideout.
Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. Or, no, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other.
I didn't really catch that.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I'm really sorry I caused so much trouble.
If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place.
But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. Or, that's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same.
He sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief had such a pure heart?
Oh, that's Master Mask's calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh?
Feels so happy.
I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. Really sorry it caused so much trouble. Shouldn't have stolen it. What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. Or, no, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in mysterious masked men. So that's what you wanted to be when you grew up? Yes. No. Sort of, but not exactly. Never imagined I'd feel as bad as I do now about the treasures being stolen. People sure can be complicated, can't they? Him! Do you know him? He claims to be your archenemy and rival. That person. He's not my archenemy or my rival. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, the terms archenemy and rival are the same thing.
They are rivals. Only people who have it out for each other would disagree like this.
A young man who turned himself in as Mask to Mask. A bit of a pitiful guy. Okay, so let's go see his wife at his hideout. Wow. October 12th, Mask to Mask's hideout.
And I thought Atney's place was bad.
Right? Wow, check this place out.
No doubt about it. This is Mask to Mask hideout, alright.
Who is it? Oh, that thing's supposed to be the wife, so do
Yeah.
you want to do it or should I?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie?
Oh,
Huh? Who are you people?
are you Desi Delight?
That's right. I'm Desiree.
Desiree.
Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim.
Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you.
I'm Maya Faye, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nikki Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome.
Did she really call me Nicky Boy? There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
Doesn't cover it is a missile. Even though there's a dynamite and missile.
But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really really well made toys.
Where are these rolls of paper? Why are these rolls? Where are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Stacked in a depth of the Moravian stone?
I think it's Mazarin, but
Mazarin. The Great Alberto Strategy. Albatross.
there you go.
I've never seen that word before. Death of the immortal goddess statue. The Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy.
Did the police even investigate this place?
Hey Nick, look on top of the chair.
Looks like an envelope and a letter.
Don't just stand there. Come on, read it.
Maya, you know we shouldn't do that.
What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue.
No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it.
Not just because I feel like it. It really could be important.
If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. This thing looks vaguely familiar.
So I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, it's an upside down one anyway.
I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet.
And that looks like a tape recorder. Or something. Or something next to it.
It's a good thing that she's in underwater jail now. I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver.
Nick? Do you think maybe you can act like a grown-up for a little bit?
Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult. That's a new low. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame.
So look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
There's also a mask made out of cardboard.
Sure, Nick. Try to fake beard on. Come on, try it.
Hey, cut it out.
Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix the mask. Let's borrow it for a while.
No way. I'm not stealing from a thief. I have enough bad karma as is.
It's mask the mask.
There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck.
Let me see that.
Ha 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 ha! I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ha 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 ha!
I don't get it. What's that supposed to be, Nick? I don't want to know. Nick, it's a torpedo.
It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real.
Where can you pick up something like this?
Please don't say that torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
So look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck in them.
Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff.
But it's so cute. Caught a hot air balloon, you know.
Wow, there's no fooling you.
I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick.
That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is mask to mask. Better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. Scary is one word for it. How is that not something to look at?
What, a tiny motorcycle?
Yeah. About your husband.
Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though.
A bit.
By the way, do you know they mentioned Wright on TV? Huh? Really? They said he owned the Earth, and then you're doing some shady trading at a lot off the ground.
Remind me not to watch that channel's news program.
After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned.
I see.
my Ronnie. She has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. What does deluded mean?
Means that he suffers from delusions. He believes things that aren't real. Like the fact that he's masked to mask.
She kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me, I told there. She kept saying. As if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying that he did it? Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a private treasure. And then he, you know.
Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity?
Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life.
That's why I ride a motorcycle.
Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm not that happy as when I'm racing along with my bike on full throttle. I can't believe you called it that.
Really? You can't believe that? It's pretty obvious.
No, you called it.
It's pretty obvious. She has motorcycle wheels for earrings. She's wearing goggles. She's wearing a leather motorcycle suit. She's got a little baby motorcycle over there. Honestly, I'd be surprised if she didn't ride a motorcycle.
Wait, I didn't read it.
Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean?
Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that depends on how you ride it.
I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary.
Yep.
What dreary mean?
Dark, depressing, boring.
Living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say, he makes up for it in other ways.
Other ways?
Yeah, money. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping, I like to shop it so much it makes Ronnie's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head started to spin.
Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife.
So where does the light get all this money from? Ronnie is a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they pay tons of money in return. Tons of it.
He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night?
What time does that incident take place again?
What time was it again, Maya?
Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. As you say with a smile on your face. But pulled over? Yes, I always do my best flying at night.
Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right?
Yes, anyway. Last night I got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was white as sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home.
Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi.
Well, about Mr. Delight. What about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at the time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep.
So basically, he's got no alibi.
I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. Guess I just don't get out enough. Oh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this. Really? That's one of our most treasured possessions. That's going to be a whole exhibit at Lord Taylor for these types of things.
Maya looks so happy. She's lit up like a 1,000 watt bulb.
Terrific. What can you count on Ron? You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Huh. Yeah. Ta.
Oops, looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. So what do you know about this?
Well, you can't show her that, Nick. The emblem is top secret, don't you remember? I read it.
I don't think it's top secret to her. Oh, oops, sorry about that. But the way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did.
Ooh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest. It's like nothing else.
I think we have to show that to her. Mr. Light, you must know, right? About your husband and Master Mask.
That's Max, of course. I know all about it.
They're rivals.
My husband is his biggest fan. Yep. What? Huh?
Biggest fan?
Yes. And Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened.
That's why she's not batting an eye at the fact that he turned himself in. Because she's like, it's just a misunderstanding. He's Master Mask's biggest fan. So he thinks that he is Mask to Mask and turned himself in. But he's not. Wait a minute. Did you say delusional?
Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Master Mask. What? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, what's her profile say? Ron Delight's wife. Seems to be a very friendly and outgoing lady. So, when did Ron first become Mask to Mask?
What are you talking about? He's not Master Mask.
Huh? But, wait a second. Look around at this room. This place is obviously Master Mask's hideout.
No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this.
Sora hates this case.
You hate all the cases.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't. He likes a lot of the cases. He hates certain characters.
It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Master Mask is a bad guy.
Remember how I said my husband is delusional? So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true?
Anyway, if he had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it?
Well, I suppose so.
Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not?
She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Yep,
Find a stopping place.
we are.
So maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Master Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Mickey Boy?
What is it?
I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I have a feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. It's Delight. Okay, you got it. Just relax and leave it all to us.
Remember how I said he's going to end up being our client? Desiree's letter added to the court record, addressed to her husband Ron Delight, apparently contains something important. Big stretch. Big smile.
What?
I said big stretch. Outro.
No, after that.
Outro.
Before that.
I said. Best defendant. Sora says that he loves Ron Delight.
Why?
I don't know, but he says that Ron Delight is the best defendant. So he hates the case, but loves the defendant. Nice.
Okay.
Intriguing.
Very.
Outro time. And that also means we didn't meet Lysander Goggles Guy yet. Because he's such a delight, of course. She rolled her eyes. You couldn't hear it, but she rolled her eyes.
Har.
Har. Alright, outro.
Fine. Okay, guys, that's all we have time for today. But we will be back for some more Big Red Attorney and hopefully meet Lysander Gold, guys. I really hope we do, because it's annoying me. And Lysander Goggles, guys, is hard to say. It's annoying as well. But yes, we hope to see you there, so bye guys!
You gotta give me the microphone.
Farewell.
I don't have a cool thing to say.